right.
Hey everyone, how we doing? Bronson Kaufusi here. Welcome to Uncle Bronson's podcast. So excited because we have Kurt here. He's a part of an NFT company on our platform, Connect NIL. And we're so excited because we're learning so much about this new space, blockchain, crypto, NFTs. I mean, it's an awesome opportunity. So Kurt, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, Bronson, appreciate the invite for the podcast and really appreciate your help on the getting engaged with the Connect NIL and looking forward to help out your all the athletes that sign on to your platform.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks. Well, I I love the the blockchain space, the NFT space. It's huge for college athletes. So maybe we should just talk about kind of how you came up with your business and how it can help college athletes.
Yeah, no, that's great. Like I spent my entire career on Wall Street, and most of that time was really helping individual run your 401k or other 401ks, trying to give them the best information possible so they can make the best investment decisions possible. And I wanted to see what else was out there, where I could connect up my background in finance, my interest in sports, and with some of the evolving elements around technology. So I decided to step out of the Wall Street world earlier this year and start to pursue a master's in sports administration, actually. And
Wow.
that dynamic really led to the convergence of all these different worlds, right? So it was kind of a cool deal. So back in January, February this year, knowing how active the non-fungible token market had become, and seeing the changes on the horizon for the name, image, and likeness dynamic, I just thought it'd be pretty opportune to present this to college athletes and help them, use NFTs to make some money, right?
Mhm.
So hence Legacy League was born.
I love it. I love it. I went on and checked out Legacy League. It's great. I love, it's so cool how athletes can build these NFTs. And maybe we should start out just by, in your own words, how would you explain an NFT to a college athlete that's curious, like, oh, an NFT, I don't know what that is and how it can help me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to get up to speed on this dynamic really, really quick myself, right? And
Mhm.
but a non-fungible token is really simplest way I could put it is it's a digital collectible, right? And if everybody's generally familiar with baseball cards and so on, maybe when they were younger, maybe not the current Gen Z population, but some of the millennials and others, you go in and you'd buy a pack of cards and you wouldn't know what athlete you were going to get or whatever. And it could be a rookie of the year, it could be a Derek Jeter, it could be a Hall of Famer. You didn't really know at the time. So it's kind of a fun process. So kind of what I see non-fungible tokens is a convergence of something like the trading card market, something like turning artwork into digital forms or taking any other physical item that you can think of and digitizing it, and then being able to put it onto a marketplace and have other collectors or interested parties bid on it, and an opportunity for everyone to really enjoy the process, right? Whether you're a collector, you get something you really want. If you're a creator, you get to monetize some of your expertise that you might not have had to do before. And then from our standpoint, we just help facilitate that process.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. And I think that the as I'm thinking about myself back when I was in college, and how great would it be to be able to, post or really have a digital piece of artwork of, me making my first sack, or, me having my best game, and it has like multiple pictures, like a collage. And I think that's awesome. So yeah, really,
Well,
really appreciate everything you're doing to help college athletes. It's great.
oh, for sure, for sure. Well, hey, in the context we just said, Bronson, we do have a division called Collegiate Legends, and in that context, we deal with former college athletes to do exactly what you said, right? Go back into their glory days and pick out their best moments and help them create NFTs and list it on the marketplace. So, to the extent that you ever have some free time, which as an NFL player, I know you don't have a whole lot of until after the season,
Yeah.
but something you may want to think about, and come talk to us.
How great is that? That's cool because now it allows all the guys like me that missed name, image, and likeness opportunities to go back and revisit those great memories and help those who followed us, kind of take a piece of it as well. So yeah, really, really cool. So I guess next, if I'm a college athlete right now and I want to get on Legacy League right now, how would that process look for me?
Yeah, we try to make it as user friendly as possible, right? So you go to legacyleague.com, you click the get paid button. If you're an athlete, you just give us your name and email, the sport you play, and that lets us know that you are interested in starting to utilize NFTs to make earn some income and monetize your name, image, and likeness. After you do that, all you need to do is upload 2 or 3 high definition video clips. Again, the higher the resolution, the better, because you get a better product out of it at the end of the day. If you don't have the video, that's fine. You can send us some, action photos. You can send us some GIFs or GIFs. Or I don't know how people pronounce it these days, but and then we actually do all the work for the athlete, right? You upload that. We upload that into our artificial intelligence design NFT design system, and we kick out a really phenomenal looking NFT. The other dynamic that I think athletes should know when they go through this process is we are an integrated platform, right? So not only will we create the NFT on behalf of the athlete, we will also list it on our marketplace, right? So I know that there's a lot of different NFT creation platforms that are out there, a lot of different marketplaces that are out there, but I think there are very few that really kind of bring those two elements together, right?
Wow.
So, what we hope to do is create a long-term relationship with anyone who comes on our platform, and at the very least, we'll help them throughout their college career. But if they go on to become professional athletes like yourself, we'll be looking to kind of keep them on our platform and help them design NFTs as they continue to move on.
Wow. No, yeah, that's awesome. So just you said integrative platform. So what you mean by that, I'm just trying to check for my own understanding, is so you have the ability to create the NFTs when the athletes send in everything that's needed with their videos and things, pictures. And then what happens is once it's built, then within your NFT platform, you list it as well. And then so all fans can come through Legacy League and as well buy the NFTs that are built through Legacy League.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So our system basically takes about 10 minutes for our system to take the content and create an NFT. So very, very fast turnaround on that. Then we take that NFT and we'll market and promote that NFT on our marketplace. We'll do that through social media. We'll do that, through other traditional outlets. Let's call it maybe like a front office sports or sports techie, whatever those, new sports trade rags may be. We'll maximize that effort to continue to market and promote that, not only on the initial sale of that NFT, but also on any additional secondary market sales. From just real quick on that dynamic too, right? It's a situation where, if you're an athlete, I think we offer the highest payout in the industry, both in terms of the initial sale as well as the opportunity on secondary market sales.
Wow, that's great. No, that's great. Yeah, it's so cool because I love it because everything. I mean, and talking to you prior as well, just you want to help the athletes. Same thing. Why I got involved is I want to help the college athletes, and it's those are the types of people that you want to surround yourself with. And speaking for me, or thinking about my experience, like with college, NFL. You want to surround yourself with great people. That's important. So yeah, it's awesome. You're a great person, I can tell, and you want to help the college athletes succeed. So that's great. I guess do you have maybe a success story of an NFT with a player, or a building one for one that you really like that you could share with everyone, given like a short example maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Great. For sure. I can talk you through it. And the one of the first athletes that wound up joining our team and becoming a member of our roster was a woman basketball player out of University of Florida. Her
Mhm.
name is Jordan Merritt, and
Mhm.
she's an all SEC player, which is
Wow.
kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And, just the side story as it kind of jives with our mission is, part of our goal was to enable, every college athlete in any sport at all levels of play, the opportunity to figure out how to monetize their NIL, right? We all know this, right, Bronson? I mean, football, men's basketball, they're the primary drivers of the vast majority of university revenue streams.
Mhm.
They get the most attention and so on. And, only 2% of college athletes go on to play at a professional level. So kudos to you and what you've been able to accomplish.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. But look, that 2%, in general, don't necessarily need our help per se, but we are here to help them for sure.
Mhm.
But it's the other 98% that we really wanted to give, an opportunity to. So with the fact that Jordan, as a women basketball player, was one of the first ones to sign on to our platform, we couldn't have asked for a better scenario, right?
Yeah.
We recently had a press release that went out and basically has a demo of her NFT. And when you asked if I could share the NFT for you, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do a share screen and do it that way. But if people were to go to legacyleague.com or Legacy League NFT and Google that, you'll see the press release and you can kind of check out Morgan Jordan's NFT.
Wow.
We so in that context, yeah, we have now, just to kind of extend the conversation along the lines of what you're saying, is that we now have around more than 30 athletes registered to start minting and dropping NFTs on our platform. About a third of those are female athletes, which is pretty awesome.
Wow, that's
Uh,
awesome. My wife played soccer in college, so that's really cool.
yeah, no, it's great. So yeah, we got some good momentum, and and thanks again to your platform. We continue to get the word out for athletes at every level of play in every sport to see what they can do and how we can help them.
Yeah. Ah, man, that's so great. Yeah, I love it. I love how, you know, awesome new technology can help so many people. Like I'm a big tech person. I graduated in analytics. I mean, coding, all that. I love it. I play football too, but a lot of people don't know that about me. But I love how tech can change everything in just an instance. So I love it. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that example. I think maybe one word. I think one definition, as I'm sitting here thinking, that a lot of college athletes hear is this word minting. They
Mhm.
hear I mint an NFT, minting. And I've explained it to a lot of college athletes, but how would you say, like, what does minting mean? I think a lot of college athletes are curious, like minting. Like, why would you have to mint an NFT?
Well, you know what? I think honestly, with my background in finance, I just think it's a fancy moniker that was really kind of put on a process that requires some technology to kind of create a product, quite frankly, right? And I think it was pretty genius, quite the way that the industry, the cryptocurrency industry, and the NFT industry kind of use the terminology, because the first thing I generally think about is when you talk about minting something, I think about like the Federal Reserve, right? Printing money or minting coins or whatever that dynamic. And
Mhm.
paper money and coins, I know are kind of going by the wayside, and everything's being done again in a digital format with credit cards and Apple Pay and Venmo and all these other angles, right? But I think it was a way for the industry to kind of say that this is a really intense, high level way to kind of create a product. It is something that is somewhat common, but also can portray a very rare element, right?
Yeah, love
And,
that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And as I kind of indicated earlier on, it's kind of a convergence of art and dynamics. So when you think about an artist, right, the artist can paint one picture and make it one of one, or they can create a series of 10 of that same photo, just taking that into the digital realm, you now have the opportunity to mint one of one, or
Yeah,
you can mint a series of 10 or 20 or whatever
yeah,
that dynamic may be, right? So, yeah, that's I think the best way for me to make the analogy. I think other people might come up
great.
with it ways, but that's
No,
how.
yeah, I love it because like what you're saying, it really resonates with me because, and I know with a lot of college athletes is, we every time we step on the court, the field, whatever we step on, we're an artist because we're performing something that now can, like you said, like we're painting a photo. Every time we take a rep, that's a new picture. That's every time you swing the bat, you hit the ball. That's a new picture. That's a new moment in time that now you can monetize that moment in time, and your artwork that you're doing yearly, because college athletes put so much time and effort into their sport, and so now when you go and perform, and NFTs allow you to, through that minting process, now you get to sell your artwork, and so yeah, I love it. Yeah,
Well,
well,
that's another great analogy, and I didn't exactly, put it, I didn't think about it in the same context you did, but it makes complete sense for sure.
yeah. Oh, great. Well, Kurt, thank you so much for jumping on the podcast today. Really appreciate you. Everyone, go check out Legacy League. It's awesome. Another great NFT platform, seriously. And if you have any questions, reach out to myself or Kurt through our social media, through Connect to NIL or Legacy. We'll be happy to help you answer questions. So yeah, thanks again, Kurt. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Bronson, thank you so much. Have a good one.